This is for everyone saying that there's no winter in Adelaide this year. It's 0 degrees.
We are copping a 0-degree morning here. Bit of a rude shock. Haven't experienced too many of them in my time, I don't reckon. But yeah, it's pretty fresh. It's a beautiful day to drive down the hill and jump into the swimming pool. But we've got to start getting used to it because our neighbours have told us it's going to get to -5 during winter up here in the Adelaide Hills. So 0 degrees is a good start. Very lucky that its sun is up and makes it a little bit more bearable. Yesterday morning it was 1 degree and we were driving down to the pool at about 5:20 a.m. So it was dark. Wasn't overly excited to get in the pool for a Monday, but now we're halfway through the week. Not halfway, but we're started the week and I'm looking forward to getting back in. I was mowing the lawns on the ride-on lawnmower yesterday and I reckon I've got something flicked up into my eye, so my eye's been a little bit sore, but we continue and push on. Hopefully putting a goggle on my eye will help it.
We have just done the absolute most exciting thing ever. We bought a Highland cow and also we bought 6 Harlequin sheep arriving this afternoon. So we're about to go and get some hay and pellets and other stuff we need to prepare, but I'm so excited.
I hope this video comes out after my mum feeds the animals because I don't want her to be surprised by watching a video knowing that she'll be very disappointed. But if she sees the animals first, I know she'll be very, very excited. But if she sees the video before seeing the animals, she'll be disappointed. So we've not just bought 1 farm animal, we've got 7 farm animals coming, which is exciting. Not sure if the Highland cow is going to come today, but the sheep are definitely going to come today. And we are going to Oakbank now to pick up a ute full of hay. The farming commences today, really. We've just had some very interesting conversations that we've probably never had before in our lives, talking about what sort of hay we need to feed our livestock and how we're going to go about that. But it's very, very exciting.
You can let us sniff your hand. Good sweet girl.
Hi, Cassie.
Good job, sweetheart. Good girl. That's pretty special. She doesn't often lick people.
Her tongue is so like sandpaper almost.
Just come to her back nice and hard because she's got such a thick coat.
She does. It's so well maintained.
Yeah, we brush it every weekend. She's good job, sweet girl. Hi. Good job, Cass. It's okay. You must taste like salt or something. Do you say, yeah, that's what it would have been. They love like the moisturised hands and stuff. It's so funny. Good job, sweet girl. Hey, what's that to camera? Whoa, don't you lick it. Yeah, I was like, don't you wreck it. I know you want to lick that.
Hair under the eyes is so cool too.
It's so funny, isn't it? She's got bangs. Good girl, you can scratch her head. She's just coughing. She'll shoo you off if she doesn't want a head scratch.
Hi. So
Nah, I just brush them apart. Just part the way.
True.
All right.
this is today's gym session.
I much prefer doing gym like this.
Farm ute.
Gone from being a city bus to a farm ute pretty quickly. Sheep and cattle nuts, yummy! So this is the paddock we're thinking about starting our animals off with, just because it's very close to where we are, so we can make sure we've got a close eye on them and they're happy and secure and safe. This little section was for goats, so we feel like at least the fences are quite high, hopefully, and things can stay in there. Fair bit of grass on the ground already, so hopefully they can get away with that.
And it's decent size.
We'll open up this section in here so they can go in this small string as well. We've got to work out how to switch this on, so then it automatically puts water in there for us. We don't have to worry about about that. It's got a little hut, obviously, which will be perfect for them to stand under when it's raining or nighttime. We'll put this little triangle hut in here too, I think, as well. Maybe the sheep might like to go into that, but it's a decent size for now, especially with that horse ring open.
Yeah, they'll be happy.
And then we're going to do a bit more of an inspection of the farm, check all the fence lines in the other paddocks to see whether they can go elsewhere. But because there was horses here, well, this was a horse farm, so the fencing should be okay. But we want to make sure that it's better than okay to make sure that our livestock stay in, it's secure. So this is where the fun begins, and it's all going to start, which is very exciting to imagine that in a few hours' time there's going to be sheep arriving and living in here, which is exciting, but it's going to be very exciting when the cow arrives. So.
Oh, I can't wait for the cow. Yeah, but this is practically square one of our farming experience.
I think I'm going to put a couple more bits of iron on the side of this just to make it the 3 walls, just to secure it a little bit more, but that's a pretty easy job. Trough that we can put some hay in for it maybe.
Hay and pellets. Beautiful day to get some sheep.
The mice might be not very happy that they're getting animals put in here with them. Look at all the holes for them. Might fill it all in.
See, but look.
Yeah, a little sinkhole.
It's just imploding. They'll have to share, but they'll get used to that.
Yeah, obviously it's not huge in here, but I think it's perfect because we're going to be spending a lot of time with the cow. We want to interact with it. We want to come in here and brush it, get it used to being in and around people. It's more of a pet than anything, so we want to be able to have it close to the house firstly, in a small area, so it feels safe. And we're not trying to go right down into some back paddock to find it. It's only 7 months old, so it's a little cow at this stage. So it can grow, and then we can move it, rotate it onto pastures as the greenery and the grass starts to grow in all these paddocks. It can move around and eat its little stomach full every single day, but for the time being I think this is going to be pretty perfect, especially once we open up there. Well, adds a little bit more area.
And hopefully we get some more Highland cows down the track and we can move them to a bigger paddock.
Yeah.
We're just starting off with one because we lack experience and we kind of want to see how we go and make sure that we give it all the attention and care that it needs to get settled here. Not biting off too much, but yeah, 6 sheep and a Highland cow. Hopefully this week.
And the reason we're getting the sheep is because obviously a cow is a herding animal, so it does need some friends. But we feel like as long as it's got some sheep to be in here keeping it company, it's got the dogs going to be hopefully friends with the dogs, and we're going to be in here pretty regularly as well. So hopefully we're giving it enough attention. We can kind of feel it out, get used to having a cow. There is another one we are looking at that is his friend, but it won't be ready for another 4 weeks-ish show. So we're going to start off with just the one, and I think it's just a good way for us to get comfortable with the cow, see what it actually requires, how much hay it's actually going to be eating per day or per week, so we can start preparing for that and ensure that we actually are ready to take on big responsibilities of having multiple animals. One's a good start, in my opinion, so it's coming.
Good morning, Foggy! So excited. All right. Run! Run! Hi, Mom. Hi. Hi, buddy. Smell like cow. Hi, Jumpy. Stink like cow, do I? Yes, we're getting a new friend. How's the excitement today, guys? Are you just tanning, Matt? Just enjoying the winter sun?
Upside you go, father.
What's this even called?
Wood chips.
Oh, yeah. We just put some old wood chips from the previous farmer's horses and stables and put it in there. Hopefully they'll be nice and cozy under here.
Repurpose some wood shavings. I think that that's going to be really good for them to be able to have as bedding. If they choose to sleep under there, who would know? I'm sure the first night they'll be a bit disorientated, but like I said, we're just going to put a couple of sheets of iron across here, close it in so it's 3 walls, just to help them with the weather. It does get a little bit cold up here in the hills, but also rainy and windy. I think it'll be nice for them to be able to have a little escape that they can get in under on those days that they choose to, even in summer as well. But obviously this is not a long-term thing that they're going to stay in this paddock, but for the time being, while they're all young, it makes sense, I think, to have them in a bit more of a controlled environment. Got the water going, that's exciting. We're about 25 minutes away from the sheep arriving, so excitement's building.
15 minutes till they're arriving.
I think we'll do quite a few tyres.
Yeah, I'd have you this one.
Okay.
Yeah, make it tight enough. Oop. Yeah, it's good for now.
Yeah, it's only a temporary solution.
Here come the sheep. Hi guys. Hello girls and boys. What else?
Go that way. Oh, baby.
What cute little things. Yeah, another temporary solution, but it'll work. Got some speed.
We are currently just doing a little inspection of our fence lines to ensure that the sheep will be able to stay in the paddock. We probably should have inspected that before buying the sheep, but we're doing it now with Goblin.
Oh, look at you. You have a herd of sheep.
Go back to be friends with the cow. Keep the cow company. Look at the miniature Harlequin, the Harlequin sheep.
Can they get out?
No.
But no can get into them, right?
No, it's going to get introduced from a convoy.
Yeah.
Let's walk around there.
They're pretty cute.
No,
Yeah.
So they've only got him like that before.
Did you like where they were?
Yeah.
She was so excited for them because they've got grass, and she said the reason she's getting rid of them because they've got no grass where she is.
Oh, that's so sad.
So she's had to have them in a shed feeding in hay. They're a bit scared at the moment because they've just got here, obviously.
Are they friendly normal?
Yeah, they're really friendly. They're as big as they get.
Oh, they're cute.
And one of them might be pregnant, the white one.
Hello, Laddie.
The full black one is a boy that's desexed,
Yeah.
and the tricolour one that's closest to the white thing, he's the buff. He's really friendly too.
They're one of the lowest maintenance sheep in Australia at the moment because they don't need to be sheared. You don't need to cut the tails off. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hi.
It's quite impressive this actually holds all 100 kilos of me.
True.
Oh, look at the cows.
Good boy, Fergus. Oh, Mav.
No barking.
It's okay, Fergus. Good boy.
Good boy, man.
Good boy. Good boy. Hello, Fergus.
Mav.
Have. Have.
No barking.
Well, there they all go.